Alright folks, it's time to ascend. No longer can we be a community staring at Robinhood charts. We must level up into the world of quant tools and pro-grade stock screeners. If you're anything like me, you probably started out with a little bit of TradingView, a little bit of Robinhood, some Google searches, Firefox searches. Now it's time for the real stuff. Today, we're going to be breaking down my personal toolkit of stock screeners, ranked from even your grandma could figure it out to you might need a PhD for this. We're going to break down the strengths, a couple weaknesses, so buckle up. Let's get into it. Now, I know we already just talked about it, but TradingView is still going to be the king of charts and technical analysis. The UI is so clean, there is no experience needed. If charts confuse you, this is where to start. It's not just for traders. I use it for selling puts and planning long-term plays, and the main drawback is the lack of indicators that you're able to get on the free version. It's only one, kind of makes it annoying. We'll go over some other tools so we can get around that. It allows you to draw lines in your charts, mark up the zones. It really gives you a nice feel for getting started on what technical analysis is. And the UI is easy enough to where you're going to be able to take this and use it on other platforms. So it's perfect for very early visual learners who don't have a lot going on yet. But let's get into some more advanced tools. Next is stockanalysis.com. This one sits very close to home with me. I actually built my own stock scraper tool from scratch. It works. It pulls financial data, revenue, earnings, you name it. Takes the entire web page pretty much and gives me the data from it. It's all automated. But once I found this site, it made the entire project almost worthless. Stockanalysis.com lays out everything so clearly, and the income statements, the balance sheets, the earning, the history, it's all there. It's updated, it's wrapped up nice, clean, and modulated. It's got easy to read charts. You don't need to know accounting to use it. Just click around, you'll figure it out very quickly. For daily research, this is pretty much the first place I go. It's fast, simple, and saves me a ton of time from trying to understand just raw data. Now, sometimes when we're searching for confirmation bias, we need to zoom out. We need to zoom way out, and that is where macro trends comes in strong. This is where the big picture lives. Most sites are only going to give you about 5 years of data. Macro trends goes 10, 15, sometimes even further back. It's amazing. This long-range view is exactly why I stay bullish on companies like Nike. When you look at their revenue and margins over decades or more, you see that it's just another dip. And I'm happy to buy it. Nobody else is zooming out far enough to see the bigger cycle here. And that's a huge edge when you're buying leaps or thinking about long-term equities. It's helped me stay confident when the crowd is freaking out. Last but certainly not least, we have our most powerful tool created by Martin Shkreli, which shout out to Martin, thank you. He gave us Godel Terminal, a true quant level tool for people like us, the ones that can't afford the crazy Wall Street price tags that they can chuck around. Godel shines especially when it comes to newsfeed, keeping you updated daily with fresh patents, the press releases, insider activity. It basically has everything you need to stay ahead of the curve. It is like having the Bloomberg terminal in your browser for free. That's right, free. Not all the features, but most of them. Now, is it the cleanest? It's got a learning curve. The learning curve is quite significant. The user interface, not the friendliest, but it's a real terminal. It has real charm, it's got real power, and guess what? When you learn how to use Godel, congratulations, you're one step closer to mastering Bloomberg Terminal, and you're officially joining the ranks of quant traders. For me, it's the king of quant tools. Even if it requires a little more patience to master, it is worth every second. So those are my go-to tools when I'm digging into individual stocks. The ones I actually use, by the way, I didn't pull these off of some blog or off of some random Google search. These are my tools. They're focused on screening, they're focused on charting, we're breaking down the numbers for company level data. Whether you're selling puts, building a watch list, or just trying to understand what you are buying, these tools are very helpful. I've got a whole other set of tools that I use for big picture stuff like inflation trackers, some economic calendars, some sentiment indicators, a little bit of government data sources. But this video is for another day. Today was all about stock level research, the stuff that helps you actually pick the names that are going to be worth your time. So hit me up in the comments, tell me which tool you want me to deep dive into next. I'm here to help retail even the playing field with Wall Street. Thank you for watching Crooked Concepts, and I will see you next time.